news now in the vaccine tracker. The FDA has signed off on the emergency use authorization for the COVID-19 vaccine, and President Trump addressed the big news in a video on social media.
Today, our nation has achieved a medical miracle. We have delivered a safe and effective vaccine in just 9 months. This is one of the greatest scientific accomplishments in history.
And that means the last step for the Pfizer vaccine is a vote from a CDC advisory committee. That could happen as soon as Sunday. And that means the first doses are expected to be in Kansas and Missouri next week. Here's Chris Martinez with a closer look at what tonight's announcement means.
Vials are filled and waiting in more than 300 sub-zero freezers. UPS says it has already started shipping vaccine kits with supplies like syringes. The next step is transporting the vaccine itself and making sure it stays at the required extreme cold temperature until it's delivered to hospitals.
Other times, we've had freezers or refrigerators that don't work. We can replace the drug. In this case, we can't.
With the nation fighting another COVID-19 wave, President-elect Joe Biden expressed optimism.
We'll have a national coordinated strategy that will beat this virus. As tough as things are now, I firmly believe better days are ahead.
This week, daily coronavirus deaths topped 3,000 in the U.S. for the first time since the pandemic began.
As physicians, we've been trained to help people, and it's really hard right now to feel helpless.
From the West Coast to the East, cities and states are imposing tough new restrictions. Starting Monday, indoor dining will be banned again in New York City, another hit to struggling restaurants.
We said that we would watch it. If the hospital rate didn't stabilize, we would close indoor dining. It has not.
In Lansing, Michigan, parents, students, and coaches demanded high school sports restart across the state. Chris Martinez, CBS News, Los Angeles.
Okay, so here's what we know locally. Doses will arrive next week in Kansas, and 159,000 total are expected by the end of December. Missouri is set to receive 51,000 doses by next Thursday, then another 105,000. 339,000 should be in Missouri by the end of December. Take a look here. This is how South Korea is getting ready to store their vaccine. It's the coldest freezer in the country. It's usually used to store tuna. Now, it's so cold, if you throw warm water into the air, it will immediately turn to snow. That's what you're looking at. It's below ground and has over 17,000 square feet of space, kept at 94 degrees below zero.